Live and streaming all over the world at rebelradio.com. We just heard the band Anthrax, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, and Jeremy Wagner's live on the phone line, our great friend from Broken Hope. And tonight, EARTHBURNER, he's calling from Reggie's, and you've been out of sight. You've been in Florida, Jeremy. Welcome back to Illinois. How you doing?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me back.
Thanks for coming
on Rebel Radio again. Scott, good to hear your voice. And, yeah, Chicagoland, it's a little colder than southern Florida, but you know what? There's no place like home. Glad to be back.
Awesome. And tonight you're headlining at Reggie's, and you the show's already going on, right? The show's already going on, and you're playing. So thank you so much for calling in and taking time to call Rebel Radio. Tonight's show, EARTHBURNER. Who's on now? Do you know?
Right now, there's a local act. I don't know their name, unfortunately.
That's right.
There's a local band on, and then our direct support band called Ran Through. From Indiana. They're playing after them, and we're going on about 10 o'clock.
And Ran Through's also on tour. You're doing a quick tour this weekend. You're playing Chicago today, and then you're playing Detroit, right, one day?
Yeah, tomorrow we actually play Columbus,
Ohio.
Devin Swank of Sanguisugabog. That's his hometown. So we're going to play Columbus tomorrow. We're playing with the legendary band Ringworm. We'll be on that show. And then we play Sanctuary in Detroit.
On Sunday.
And last show will be Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Awesome. So a quick trip here for EARTHBURNER. We've been playing you guys since it came out. The new album's taken off. How are things going for EARTHBURNER up to the show tonight?
Yeah, it's been great. The album came out in November, Permanent Dawn. Pre-sales were fantastic.
Cool.
And it's been selling really well. We've been, doing what shows we can here and there. The last one we did was Decibel Metal and Beer Festival in Denver. That was a fantastic show. And then we lined up this 4-day run. And, we're just doing what we can when we can,
All right. I'll have listeners.
Oh, and by the way, we got Mitch Harris from Napalm Death, who appears on the Permanent Dawn album that we did.
Playing tonight.
And Mitch is joining us for these 4 shows.
Awesome.
Great. He's an honorary member of the band. And
that's cool.
He doesn't always make himself available. He's got his own life going on and other music and stuff, but we're delighted to have him. He's joining us for these 4 days, so it makes it extra special,
And he's playing the Metro coming up on a Monday night in May with Napalm Death and the Melvins and more. That's coming up in a few weeks. So that's very cool.
That'll be a killer show.
Definitely. You probably be that one, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Great venue, too. I love the Metro, so.
So, Jeremy.
Company did GeneAmbo's Heavy
Metro
Metro book.
I love that book.
So, the Metro is near and dear to my heart.
It's my favorite book. Seriously.
That's a great one. Ambo's coming out tonight, too.
Oh, damn. Ambo's even coming. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going, Leanne Marie and I are going a little later after this interview. And, Jeremy, for those of, are listening right now on Facebook Live and on Rebel Radio, AM 1500, FM 92.5, streaming at rebelradio.com. EARTHBURNER, give them, I know you can't have a lot of time here because you got to get ready for the show. But, for those who are tuning in, live under a rock and don't know who EARTHBURNER is, how did that come together?
EARTHBURNER is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. When Broken Hope went on hiatus, you're talking 2002, I'm like, I got to do something musically, and I love grindcore, and I make no bones about it. Terrorizer's World Downfall album is one of the most influential albums of my life, plus early Napalm Death. So, Broken Hope, we'd have some grind influences, beats and stuff and whatnot, but I wanted to do a straight, grind band that mixed in maybe some, super heavy death metal riffs. Call it death grind, if you will. That's what I envision. That's
death grind.
What EARTHBURNER is, and it took all this time to finally get the right lineup, right time to actually do an album, and it just everything lined up. And I got Devin from Sanguisugabog on vocals, my stepson Tyler, he's in a band called Glory Hole Guillotine on bass.
We know Tyler.
And then our drummer Mike from Broken Hope is our drummer for EARTHBURNER. And then Mitch was going to be a guest vocalist for one song. He ended up coming to the studio with ideas for every song, and we're like, well, you're an honorary member, and so, I don't know, some people call it a super group or whatever, but the bottom line, EARTHBURNER is just all about grindcore and extreme, music, and again, I call it death grind because you got grindcore blasting beats, but I love to throw in a riff that tears your head off. Call it a slam riff, a death metal riff, whatever. And they're short and sweet. You know, I think the whole album is like 25 minutes long, but that's their formula.
A very cool thing when he comes to the studio, he's doing one song and he ends up doing the whole album. That you really didn't know that when he came to the studio, you're going to sing it on all songs?
Yep, absolutely.
So you were surprised. You were surprised, right?
We might have guessed on one song. He said, "Why don't you send me all the tracks with the lyrics, and I'll figure which one I'll guest on." You know, we didn't tell him what to sing on. We just said, "Sing on whatever you want." And when he showed up, he's like, "I got ideas for every song." So we're like, "Oh my God, well, sing on every song." And he did, and brought a whole new dynamic to the band and the album. It was like just really awesome. How do you
got two singers? How do you decide who sings what part and what lyrics, what vocals? How'd that all come about?
Well, Devin and Mitch hashed it out in the studio. Devin wrote all the lyrics for the EARTHBURNER stuff.
Cool.
So he already had down his patterns, had the lyrics written, knew what the patterns were. So Mitch fills in, I don't know what you call it, like his role is kind of like an accompaniment of high-pitched screams and certain lines with certain songs and whatnot. And with that, but with or without Mitch, we can go on without him. You know, so and when we play live, they just know what to do together. You know.
Now, Jeremy, I looked you up. It says author first before musician. That's cool. Jeremy Wagner live on the phone line here. And he's playing tonight, Reggie's Music Joint, right? The Music Joint tonight. I'm going for sure. I'm definitely going. I'm here. Yeah, I'm not here yet. I'm on the phone on the radio right now. But I looked you up on the line. It says Jeremy Wagner, author before guitarist.
Yeah, well, I write full time, and I've got 2 new books coming out this year: Fireproof Memoir of a Chef, a memoir about Chef Curtis Duffy, and then got a horror novel. Called Wretch, W-R-E-T-C-H. It's sort of like a splatterpunk horror dark crime novel, and that's coming out in October. And actually, you know, that's fiction. It's a novel, and it takes place in Chicago. So
that's cool.
Yeah, being an author, that's my day job. That's what I do full time.
Awesome. Any chance of these going to be movies in the future?
Could be, man. My agent, you know, with my literary agent, they sell film rights for my books, and it's all up to the production company or studio if they're going to make a movie or not. Sometimes they buy film rights, and they got a year to make the film or whatever, commit to it, and if they don't, I get those rights back and can sell them again.
That's pretty cool.
To another studio. But right now, nothing's been made. Film rights have been sold, but, you know, it all comes down to the studio, you know, making something. So, nothing yet, but we'll see.
Awesome. Now, we could go and talk for about another 10 hours about from Chicago bands to whatever, and we always do, Jeremy, but I got to get down to see your show. You got to go play your show. What do you want to say to your fans here in Chicago and around the world before I let you get ready to play your show tonight at Reggie's Music Joint in Chicago? Tickets are still available at the door. Go support EARTHBURNER like Rebel Radio does. What do you want to tell your fans?
I say to everybody in Chicago, Chicago is in my heart. It's where I'm from, Chicagoland. Yes, technically, I was born and raised in the burbs, so I'm not, you know, one of those idiots that say, I'm from Chicago and I live in Gurnee, but Chicago and Chicagoland are in my heart. My DNA is where I'm from. So it's one of the greatest metal cities of the world. And to all the fans out there in Chicagoland, I love you. Thanks for supporting Broken Hope and EARTHBURNER. And save to all the fans worldwide who love Broken Hope and EARTHBURNER. Hope you all love this and love Rebel Radio too, man.
We love
Keep
you too.
Going. You're awesome, Scott. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. But one more. What's up with Broken Hope? Any new stuff coming soon or any tours coming?
No, nothing right now. We did a show where we headlined Maryland Death Fest back in May.
Last year. It was a great show.
We came off that. We've been writing some new stuff here and there, but we're taking our time. You know, it's been a long time since the last album. I mean, that came out 2017, Mutilated and Assimilated. So we've got our singer Damien, he's busy with Gorgasm.
Yep. And they're
Like,
playing,
got other bands
they're playing
too,
Milwaukee
outside
Metal
of
Fest.
Broken Hope. So we're just, taking our time, and when it happens, it happens. We've been doing it a long time, and we're not in a rush. Want to make sure it's all perfect when we got 12 new songs or whatever. Then we'll do an album.
Would there ever be
We're still active, though.
Oh, definitely. And I heard your last show, Milwaukee Metal Fest, was the best. This is from serious people in the music industry. That was your best show ever, they said.
That was fantastic. We had a great time returning to Milwaukee Metal Fest, and
the Metal Fest.
We never do anything half-assed. We always want to make sure we put on the best show possible. Best sound man, whoever has run a house is.
Yep.
We get the best, and yeah, man, we just try to do our best. But that means a lot. I love hearing that. Thank you.
Oh, no, they said that the Milwaukee, I didn't make it last year. I was playing a show, but Maryland Death Fest, they said that was the best Broken Hope show they ever saw in their life. Not one person, a bunch of people told me this, and these are reliable sources. So that's awesome. So you guys are top of your game. Jeremy, thank you so much. You're going to be a DJ here. I want you to introduce the song and the title track, Permanent Dawn, like you're a DJ on Rebel Radio. I'll see you in a little bit, because I got to get going to Reggie's right now. Thank you so much for calling in. I'll see you tonight in a little bit. You're the DJ on Rebel Radio. Take it away.
Hey, what's up, all you metal freaks? Jeremy Wagner here from EARTHBURNER and Broken Hope. And you're going to listen to EARTHBURNER's title track from our debut album. This is Permanent Dawn.
Great job. You're hired, man. You start Monday. Morning show. You're a morning show, 6 a.m. and 10 a.m.
Thank you, bro.
All right, Jeremy, we'll see you in a little bit.
I'll see you in a little bit, bro. Hit me up when you get here. And
I will.
Thanks for everything, Scott. I love
Awesome.
you, man.
Love you too. See you later.
Later, bro.
Bye.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye. Later.
Later.
We're still live here on Facebook Live. I'm Scott Davidson. This is EARTHBURNER, Permanent Dawn. They're playing tonight. Reggie's Music Joint. Tickets are still available. After the song, I gotta run down here to make it in time for their show. Thanks to Jeremy Wagner for calling in. Thanks to you for watching on Facebook Live and listening on Rebel Radio, AM 1500, FM 92.5, and streaming all over the freaking world. I can say fucking now. All over the fucking world on rebelradio.com. Thanks for watching. Here's EARTHBURNER, Permanent Dawn. Rebel Radio. Scott Davidson still hanging out on Facebook Live and on Rebel Radio. Thanks to Jeremy Wagner for calling in. Thanks to you for watching. I'm leaving now to go see Jeremy Wagner play with EARTHBURNER at Reggie's Music Joint in Chicago. Leave now, too. I'll see you up there. Meet you up there. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening to Rebel Radio. We're still going here at rebelradio.com, AM 1500, FM 92.5, streaming all over the world at rebelradio.com. But right now, we're going to play some music here from the band. Let's see here. We're going to play some Iron Maiden, Children of the Damned, by request for Chicago on Rebel Radio. Later. This is Rebel Radio.